Okay, this looks a bit weird. I'm just rushing this video because I just want to get a video out there, man. I'm currently like in the park, right? I'm sure you can see everything. I'm holding this MacBook on my knee because I can't hold up the entire time, right? I'm gonna try, but it's pretty tough, right? I wanted to make this video because I recently made a video based on, I guess, reputation. I think it was about reputation or about niches, right? Niches and about how finance editors stick with the niches, and generally it was about every editor, right? It was a message to all editors, but I think at the time I was just very, I wouldn't say triggered, but I was very worried and still am about these sort of finance editors, right? I don't know if worried is still the word, but I'd still put it down, and I think I'm more worried about the sort of direction that editing, like editors and like the whole editing community is going in. I'm worried there's going to be this sort of stigma built around it, right? The same way like stock traders or crypto bros or NFT bros, you know, would have their own stigma, right? And it's usually this sort of douchebag who wants to make money and this and that and this and that, which I always say, nothing wrong with making money, right? It's how you treat the job that you're working and the sort of respect you show for it. And if there's no respect for it, right? If you go on and flash around your money, you're showing no respect, right? You're showing no humility, right? What does that say about you? Okay, the money is okay until it really gets to your head. You're supposed to grow yourself, right? Editing, the beauty I talk about with editing all the time and the editing journeys you guys can have is about what you can do with yourself, how you can build yourself, your knowledge, your maturity. And then when with all that money coming along, you can really help the people around you. They'll look at you differently. They'll say, wow, he's grown, he's changed. This new job he's had, it's really changed his life. If you're just some next like douchebag like these NFT and crypto bros, right? You're making all this money and the first thing you do is talk about like which Bugatti should I get? Which Lambo should I get? Like, chill out, man. My mum's life, actually chill out, bro. Editing isn't some next like it's a side hustle, right? But it's not what you think it is. If you're in it for the money and you know for certain you're gonna be one of those people, right? Do me a favor, stop editing. There's other side hustles out there that welcome that sort of behavior, that welcome that sort of attitude. Editing is a creative, it's a passion of mine, right? I'm gonna be like, you're probably thinking like, oh, why is he making it so deep for? Bro, I'm gonna make it deep because I fucking love editing, right? It's changed my life. Mum's life, it's changed my life. You're telling me 3 years ago, if I would have sat down with like any laptop, right? I wouldn't even be able to afford a laptop, but let's say I had a laptop and I decided to just record in the park like this, bro, I would have been too nervous to do it, right? I'd be like, nah, people are gonna look at me. Bro, I don't care now. I've grown, bro. And it's all thanks to editing. Editing has genuinely changed my life. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit here and watch people tear it down. Editing is a creative job. The shit that you can do with it is incredible. You don't understand the influence you have on people. Even if you're a small editor, right? You're picking up these small clients. Those clients probably have like thousands of viewers. Every time you edit a video, you're sending a message, you're changing, you're literally influencing emotion of thousands of people. You could be working for some dead Roblox YouTuber, right? Some guy you couldn't give two shits for, okay? But then when he pays you to edit a video, some kid can run home from school, turn on his YouTube, his iPad, his dad's laptop, whatever, watch that YouTuber, watch your video, and just laugh and just have the time of his life. So that one day in 10 years time when he looks back at this, he's gonna say, yo, do you remember when I used to watch those Roblox videos? Man, those were the days. Those were the days. You are now part of that person's memory. Like, you don't realize it because it's not direct, but you are literally the reason that kid had such a good childhood. And you're telling me you're over here because you wanna flex your money. Bro, I know a kid that's literally saved up money from editing to pay off his parents' debt. The most inspired, by far, these new editors, I've met some of these new editors, the most inspiring people I think I've ever met in my entire life. I genuinely, if I never met these people, I don't think I'd be able to get up out of bed and do the shit that I do. Make the videos that I make. Talk about the things that I want to talk about. And just teach people editing. My mic died and I just had to move my position really, but what I was saying was some of these new editors are probably the most inspirational people I think I've ever met in my entire life. I wouldn't be able to get up and do the same thing every day, right? Make this sort of content. Talk what I talk about. Okay, help new editors, because I'm seeing the sort of output, the sort of outcome that can happen with these new editors, right? How they can treat their job, how they can treat their money, right? What they can do with it. Because if there's even a glimpse, like a tiny chance that some kid introduced to editing can turn out like them, I have a moral obligation to do it. The shit that I've learnt, if I could pass that on, I can't imagine how incredible editing will be in like 10 years time, right? I've learned so much and I've really exceeded my own expectations. So when I'm seeing the shit that these kids are really achieving, makes me think, how much potential, how far can they go, right? If I just give them everything that I know to speed up their, like, how far can they go, right? But then you've got these other sides, then you've got this other side of like editors, right? They'll try and post and like go through these engagement tweets, right? Talk about the like entrepreneurship, right? You're freelancing, by the way. This isn't entrepreneurship. This is freelancing. They're different, okay? So you got that wrong, okay? They go and do all these engagement tweets, okay? They try to build up their following, and then they'll drop like this product, this like new editing product that's gonna save your life, right? No one's gonna care. Genuinely, nobody will care about you or your product, about your entrepreneurship, right? Because genuinely, making money is not a problem. If this is gonna be how you treat editing, then please go find another side hustle, right? You are not welcome here. When you start to adopt this sort of mentality that editing is a side hustle and you're gonna be in it for the money, right? You are going to start glorifying this idea of money so much, in which I don't blame you, right? Even for me, a kid that's so privileged to be living in like the UK. No, like, let's be honest, like, I don't think anyone's ever said those words before exclusively in that order. But seriously, like, UK, rich country. So for me to be able to live here is genuinely a blessing, right? For me to be able to speak English is genuinely a blessing. So there are kids out there who live in like all sorts of different countries, right? They're trying to learn editing. They're trying to learn English at the same time. So when they get their money, I understand how like incredible it is for you to be earning the money that you do. But down the line, you're going to start to realize that you've got enough money, right? And you don't need to push yourself so hard. And for those that don't realize it, they go down this spiral, this sort of depression where they're risking their health, they're risking their mental health, right? Physical and mental health. They start to go down this spiral and they just start to hate themselves, right? They break off contact with all their loved ones, all their friends, their family. And all they're going to do is just like grind out editing to get more money. They won't take a step back to just think about their life. Like I took like a week off recently, I think purely just because there's so much going on in my life. Like, look at this beautiful place, man. Beautiful place. Who would have guessed? The UK is sun now, right? And I think it's been great for me to just think about what I want to do. It's a bit like a bad timing, right? But generally, there's been so much going on like behind closed curtains. And I think it's brilliant. I talk about this with a bunch of different editors. It's like taking a break is probably the best thing that you could do to yourself. Because you're going to, not only are you going to stop this sort of mentality where you have to keep going, right? Because once that happens, once you you're going to start to open your eyes and realize that everything you've learned is insurance, right? It's not going anywhere. You take a week break from editing, you don't need to stress, bro. You can come back and edit immediately. If your clients drop you, that's fine, because you have the skills, you have the knowledge to go and get more clients. You have nothing to worry about, nothing to stress about. This is insurance. And when you take this break, when you start to take some time for yourself and just to sort of recalibrate everything and stop going down this sort of spiral of depression, right? This helps you to find yourself a bit more, right? This sort of journey of self-discovery that I always talk about in editing, right? I talk about self-discovery over self-improvement all the time because, bro, half of these editors, they're like 13, 14 years old. They don't even know who they are. How can you improve somebody that you don't like? How can you improve something you have no idea about, right? You may think you know yourself, but bro, you're growing up. You're going through these changes of your life. You have no idea what's going on. You don't even know who you are, right? The reason you're not going to go to uni because you don't know what you want to do with your life. Editing helps you discover that, right? You may not want to be an editor for the rest of your life, but that's fine because editing helps you learn different skills. It gains you gain this sort of knowledge about everything, all sorts of corners of life. You learn so much, and then you start to get that step forward to find out who you really want to be in the future. That's why I love it. That's why I take this so personal, because it's helped me so much. And to see people piss on it like that, oh, it pisses me off so much, bro. It actually genuinely angers me so much. I trust myself to the point where every single time that I want to take a break, every single time that I want to stop, every single time that I get lazy or I get complacent, I trust myself to bounce back even harder than last time. You've just gone into editing. You don't know how capable you are of bouncing back, right? You're scared that you're not going to be able to do what you do now, right? You're scared that if you take a break, you're going to fall behind. You have nothing to worry about. Remember, this is all insurance. Everything you learn, it's all insurance. bro, take that break, relax for a bit, right? Go in the park, like just chill out for a second, right? Take that break, because once, like, you'll start to build this trust with yourself. Again, this is part of your sort of self-discovery. You'll take a second to learn more about yourself. Take that break. Begin to build that trust with yourself, and then bounce back harder than last time, right? I think it's like the most healthy thing you could do in this situation, especially with summer coming up. Everyone's trying to be on this sort of summer grind. Everyone's trying to work super hard. But genuinely, bro, if you've been working hard for like the past month, then I think it's time to take just a week break. Won't hurt. Believe me, a week break won't hurt for you. Now, you're probably thinking like, how is this topic gone from like entrepreneurification of editing to like talking about breaks and like all this random bollocks, right? I feel like editing is super important, and like I said, I hold it very like close to me, right? It's everything I know. And with this sort of new wave of these red pill influencers telling you about like how important your lifestyle has to be and how money is, and like it's so ridiculous, it's so cringy and so corny, bro. Like you can still live your life how you want to. Be a mature man, right? Be smart. The reason why I talk about the entrepreneurification so much in editing is because I've seen the good that come out of it, right? With myself and with these new editors. And I've seen the danger that comes out, the pure emptiness that comes out from this entrepreneurification. And I genuinely want this, like, this isn't even like some sort of sale tactic. This isn't some sort of like power play. Genuinely, the shit that I've experienced because of editing is insane. Bro, like, I'm doing shit that I've never done before. I went to Bali, right? I went to Bali, I met with these editors that I never thought I'd meet, and I'm gonna go meet some more editors like at this charity match in like a month's time, right? And then after that, I'm gonna go to Croatia. Like, editing, if it wasn't for editing, I'd be bricklayering, bro. Or I'd be like a drug dealer, or I'd try to be like Andrew Tate or something, right? I would be in a much worse position. I feel so blessed to be here. And like I said, I will be damned if I don't do something to stop these kids from going in the other direction. I genuinely have a moral obligation to make everybody feel happy about where they are, to grow, to learn, because this shit is important. I'm so happy to be where I am, and I want the same people. I want every new editor to experience what I'm experiencing right now, bro. Editing is so powerful, it can genuinely change your life, and I hate the way that it's being treated right now. But it's important. It had to be vocalized, even if it's like just me sitting on a park bench, right? Like, even if it's in this sort of rushed location, it's very, like, I think it's very important to be talked about. All these newer editors, like all these older editors, right, that I used to look up to, they're not really interested in doing this whole sort of like, I guess, YouTube or coaching thing, right? They're not really interested in doing that, and it is a bit of a shame, to be honest. Like, I think they've learned a lot, they've experienced a lot. There's a lot that they can teach, a lot they can show. But if they're not gonna do it, someone has to, right? This video was mostly just me ranting, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, still very important for you lot to hear. But yeah, good luck, man. Good luck on your journey, and I'll see you later.